Hi there. We're working today together on how do you choose an accountant? Specifically, how do you choose an accountant for your growing business? The first step when you're looking for an accountant, you might be a brand new to business, or you might have been in business for a while and just need a change. First, you must seek out the value. We look at the first group of accountants. These are non-designated. That means in Canada, they're not a CPA. That might be a relative of yours, a friend, a discount tax chain, maybe a bookkeeping firm, or another local shop. When we look at this group, and we also look at the value to you, this is a perception of what you believe you're getting back. So if you spend $1 with them, in our findings, you value that at about 40 cents to 60 cents on the dollar, meaning you don't feel like you got extra value. The second group is CPA firms, and there's a variety of these. First on the list is a compliance sole practitioner, somebody that works on their own. Then we have small regional firms, big regional firms, big national firms, and maybe even international. Then we look at specialist firms like valuation firms. Maybe they're focused on tax or forensics or IT. Also, you'll find cloud firms in this set. And then lastly, accountants or CPA firms for entrepreneurs. The value for $1 that you spend in this group starts about at 80 cents and moves all the way up to $1.56. That means at the low end, they're not quite giving you the value of the dollar you spend the way you perceive it, but at the high end, they're actually giving you quite a bit more. Let's look at CPA firms for entrepreneurs. These are specifically CPA firms that are entrepreneurs. They live in business themselves, they love it, they love to grow, and they love to see you grow in your business. They might be doing things like tax. They might be working with assurance. That's the way they report on your financial statements. Usually it's a combination of the two, but not always. They also probably have some CFO services inside of them. And then when we look at the whole group together, we look at what we call a total care. That means they do tax for you. They look after assurance. They have CFO personnel inside, and they're worried about your strategy and have a plan for you to move ahead in your growing business. You can see in the value section, $1 that you spend with this type of firm is going to return back to you more than what you've spent. So we start at $1.12, go to $1.56 plus. And the plus depends on how willing you are to grow and how willing you are to work with their team of experts. So you can see a CPA firm for entrepreneurs has more value for you if you're in growing business. Let's look at that in chart form. The red line on this chart is $1. If you spend that dollar, most of us want to get back at least that much in value or more. But often we view compliance and accounting as something that doesn't return back to us. You can see at the low end of the curvy line is where our non-designated accountants are. They do work and they do good work for the people that like them. They won't provide the value you need in a growing business or as an entrepreneur. Even in the middle, it crosses the line somewhere in there, and a lot of that is from the relationship or the type of accountant that you get to actually work with. Where you want to be as a growing business is that when you spend that dollar, you get value above the red line. That means you're working with a firm who knows you, that is familiar with your industry and what you're trying to do, that is built with entrepreneurs and works specifically for growing businesses and entrepreneurs. And you'll see on the graph, the value you get back is far greater than the red line. So I'm Everett Dirksen with EJDM. We're CPAs in Canada, and we're accountants for growing businesses and entrepreneurs. To find out more or to download our complimentary guide about how to choose an accountant, go to ejdworks.ca and look for our next video, which is step 2, 30 minutes that will save you years. In there, we explore why you should interview your accountant and the specific questions you should ask. Thanks.